everybody.
Welcome to Gengolingo Mini Lessons. This video is part of our Borrow That Word series. And today we are going to be borrowing the English words leg and foot.
Wait, what?
Because in Japanese, they don't have two separate words for that. They just have the word ashi.
What? Like, how do you talk about your foot as opposed to your leg? Like, what do you do?
Well, they have different words for the different parts of your leg.
Oh, okay.
For example, like your thigh and your calf and your shin and your ankle. They have all those words, but they just don't have, in English, it'll be like, oh, my leg hurts.
Yeah.
So,
I know where that is.
Yeah.
Starts here, ends here.
Yeah, right.
And then there's the foot underneath.
Yeah, so in Japanese, ashi is all of that.
Like that, like
Yes.
kind of noodle thing.
Yeah.
So really, okay.
There's a different kanji character for it.
Okay, but we don't speak in kanji.
Exactly.
So what do people do?
Well, for example, let's say at daycare, they will tell me like, oh, your daughter hurt her ashi today. And I would have to say, ashi no doko, like what part of her, like,
right.
what
Okay.
part of her ashi,
Right.
and they would point to it.
This part.
This part of the ashi. Yeah.
So they really need to borrow this word.
Yeah, they really need to borrow this word because it's very useful.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
my legs hurt.
Yeah.
Because I was walking all day.
Yeah, right.
Right? But my feet also hurt.
Right.
I need a massage.
Yeah.
I need a foot massage. I don't need a leg massage.
Right. So they must use a lot of context, right?
Yeah.
Or do they not care?
No, it must be in context.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how I've survived 18 years here without having the word leg.
I know. Well, maybe that's a good point. Like, maybe we don't need it.
Maybe. Well, they say, for example, like, ashi ga nagai, like long legs, right? Because it's not a long foot, right? And they say, like, ashi ga oki,
Right.
which is a big foot. It's not a big leg.
Interesting.
So it is context.
Right.
Yeah.
And, just this morning, something weird happened, right? I was going to school with our kids, and we were singing a song, and we were singing, you know the song, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah.
Right. So then my daughter started singing it in Japanese, and she says,
Right.
what does she say?
Atama, kata, hiza, pong, hiza, pong.
And I was like, pong? What is pong? It should be toes, but it's pong.
But you can't say like atama, kata, hiza, ashi no yubi. Right? It's
Ashi no
just
yubi.
too long. So they have to say pon because they also can't say ashi. It's like
Okay.
toes fits well there.
Okay. Toes.
But
Toes. Yeah, okay. Well, what is pong?
pon is just an onomatopoeia for like when you tap something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pong.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Pong.
It's that pong. Okay. Okay.
So they don't even have it in the song.
Ashi no yubi. Yeah.
Ashi no yubi or like ashi would also sound strange, right? It just doesn't fit in there.
Right. Right.
So they had to come up with something that was one syllable.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach that to the kids next time.
Oh,
like
yeah.
with my English group kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like you injured your foot.
All the time. Yeah.
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 Right?
Yeah. It would be weird if I were to say like, oh, I hurt my foot. Or I hurt my leg, and it was actually my foot that I was talking about.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I guess context and, right now we still go to the doctor when we have an injury, so there's a visual thing.
Yes,
but
right.
I guess if you have to explain it over the phone or like
Right.
what are those called, online medical
Yes, yeah.
examinations, it'd be a lot more difficult in Japanese.
Yeah.
You'd have to use like the specific muscle groups or the parts of the leg. How many parts of the leg are there? You studied sports science.
Yes.
So
yep.
you
There's
know
lots.
more than me.
There's lots. Yeah. There's names for everything. We got.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. We can even say like upper leg, lower leg.
What would they say in...
Yeah. Is there
足の上の部分 the upper leg.
the upper part of the leg?
Yeah. 下の部分
Not bad, not bad.
lower
It's not
part of
so
the leg.
different than English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I'd be confused if someone said 下の部分, like the lower part of the leg.
Right. Where does
I'd
it
be like,
stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the foot?
Yeah. No. The middle part of the leg?
We
Is
definitely-
upper, and then that long part at the end there.
The part that you walk with?
Yeah, that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that part of the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mhm.
And it's such a simple word.
Yeah. You'd think that, like, of course, we need a word for that. We got a word for everything else.
Yeah.
So this segment is all about borrow that word. So should Japan borrow the word leg or borrow the word foot?
Well, I think foot would be better
Mm-hmm.
because, right? When someone says like I hurt my leg,
Yeah.
what do you think? Are you talking? Do you think? Oh, sorry. When someone says I hurt my ashi,
Yeah.
do you think leg or foot?
I think leg. Yeah. To me, because I'm a student of Japanese. My image has always been that ashi is leg.
Right.
Is that what you think too?
I think so. But I mean,
Interesting.
it might be just because I grew up in overseas.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the first thing is when people say I hurt my ashi.
Interesting.
Yeah. But they already have futto
Oh, okay.
in
So
in
they
Japanese.
did borrow.
Maybe they did.
They did borrow it.
Because
Okay.
I never hear leg. You never hear that. You never hear that. So they already have futto.
Okay,
Futto
excellent.
doctor, I think also.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So they did borrow
They did
it.
borrow it.
That's important.
Are there other words that you can think of that, maybe body words that you can think of that English should borrow or Japanese should borrow that we're not thinking of? I can't think of any right now.
Yeah. Well, something that just popped into my mind was that the way that in Japan we kind of speak about hair differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think in English we just say hair.
Yeah.
But the Japanese has, head hair.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Okay.
So they're very specific about some things and less specific about other things.
That's true. But we say leg hair.
Okay. Do you ever say
Arm
head hair?
You don't say
I'm going to get my head hair cut today.
That's true. And if they only said hair, like ke, that would be very strange.
What is your image when you hear just K?
I think of an animal.
Aha. So you have to be specific.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder if it's a cultural thing.
I'm sure it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, a lot of languages derived from culture or, shaped by culture.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I wonder I don't know if it is
Yeah.
or not, but I wonder what it is about leg or what it is about, hair, labeling every
Yeah.
type of hair in Japan that it came like...
Well, I mean, this is just a guess, but maybe like, feet were unspeakable. People, they were dirty or something, so they chose not to label them as such.
Oh, I mean...
You like that idea?
I like that
Just
idea.
made it up.
It might not be like, completely accurate, but it makes sense, right?
Yes,
We take our shoes off, right? Feet are...
Yeah, Japan is very like kind of like careful about where they put their feet.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So the idea is that yes, we do think that Japan needs the word foot from English. Yes. Please take it and use it wisely.
Yeah. And if there's any words that you can think of, right, that English should borrow or Japanese should borrow, leave a comment and then maybe we can pick it up in the next video.
Right, yeah.
Okay, thanks for joining us. See you in
for
the next
joining
mini
us.
lesson.
See you.
日本の皆さんこんにちは。今日のシリーズ Borrow that word その言葉その単語を借りたいですっていう時に今日は leg と foot 日本だと足ですねのビデオから いつもは5つ単語とフレーズを拾ってそれを説明するんですけれども、今回はそれよりもうちょっと違うフォーカスしたいので、ついててください。はい。今日は phrases of certainty and probability。私がまたビデオ見返してて、で、結構これ使ってるな、役立つかなと思ったのが、日本語で、確実性と確率を表す表現、フレーズ、例えばなんですが、definitely とか must、they must とか、maybe 何々かなっていう時と、I think こう思うんだけれども、I guess は I think よりちょっと低いですよね。確実っていうか、確率が低くなるので、I guess。あとは私とジェフもよく使ってたんですけれども、I wonder。どうなんだろうっていう時に I wonder。日本の私の生徒さんでは I wonder を上手に使える人が少ないので、上手に使えるようにこのビデオで例文を聞いたりしてやってみてください。ね、だからビデオをもう一回見て、どういうフレーズ、その確実性と確率を表す表現がどういうフレーズがあるかどうか拾ってみて、それをレベル的に並べてみて例文を作ってみるのはどうでしょうか。やってみてください。で、あとは、これは結構簡単なんですけれども、例を出すときに、例文っていうところ、例を出すときに Let's say 何々。よく皆さんが使われるのが for example ね。for example 何々って言うんですけれども、let's say っていうと、これをイメージしてみてくださいっていう時に let's say を使うんですね。例えば、for example 例えば、I don't know why they don't have the word leg in Japan. Like for example, when I go to the doctorっていうじゃないですか。なんで日本ではその leg ね、足の単語がないんだろう。例えば病院に行くときに、お医者さんに行くときにって for example って使ってるんですけれども、その時に let's say っていう漢字も使えます。Let's say I go to the doctor and I need to explain something. How am I gonna do it? っていう感じで使えるので、for example を使いたいときに、って思って、let's say っていうのを使ってみてください。で、あとはよく私たちが使ってたのが、ナチュラルイングリッシュっていうか、ネイティブの人がよく使うんですけども、you know。で、you know は結構難しいですね、使い方がね。ペラペラ喋った時にもう使ってしまうんですけれども、どうやって使うのって言われる時に、いや、どうやって使うんだろうって、説明するのは難しいので、例文っていうか、私たちの会話の中でどこで使っててどういうふうに使っているかどうかっていうのをピックアップしてほしいんですが、意味としては分かるよねっていう時に使いますね。You know when I picked up the kids the other day、 この間子供たちを拾いにした時にそのことを話してるんだけど分かるよねっていう時に確認の時にその話してる人と確認した時に you know をよく加えます。文章の初めに。はい。だから私もこのビデオの中で you know を使っているところをタグするので、もしよかったらそこを見てみて、こういうふうに使ってるんだっていうのを見てみてください。で、最後は単語なんですけども context。よく私とジェフが maybe it's context or maybe they understand through contextってよく言ったんですけれども、contextは名詞で、そのシチュエーションっていうことですね。例えばだから日本では足、英語の leg と foot は足なんですけれども、なんでその foot の部分の足と leg の部分の足がどうやってその違いは分かるかっていうと、やっぱり context。足が長いとか足が大きいって言えば、こっちの足の部分、この足の部分なんだなとか言えるんですけれども、だからジェフがその leg と foot も英語で context を使えばいらないのかもしれないって言ってたんですね。はい、そんな感じです。ありがとうございました。じゃあ See you in the next lesson. Bye!